Reaching the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Oh no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poem being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Oh, it was a love letter. Holy shit. Okay, I did not pick that up. Okay, Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Once again, try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you'll do a good job. Don't mind me. I'm just being silly. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure you can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and returns to my seat so I can put a poem away. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica, as I have always done so. Hi, Blood. Have you thought about what you want to submit? To perform at the festival? Well, doing this club one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. The style's gotten so refined, Blood. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past few days and than she talked in the whole year. Holy shit. She must really not talk. Not sure how you did it, but that was pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. It's awfully suspicious, you know, spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Edgy novel, yeah, you're the one to talk. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure that she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. If something bad happens while she's vulnerable, that could be really hard for her. It could be really hard. What the fuck is happening here? What is she? She's foreshadowing some shit. Bro, this is getting me fucking scared. Hopefully there's no jump scares in this. If there's jump scares, then I don't know if I will be able to continue. Like, holy shit. Please do not be any creepy fucking jump scares or like creepy monster people roaming around the place. If that fucking happens, I'm fucking done. Her nail looks like it's really sharp. What the hell? Doesn't it? It looks like a predator nail or something, like a velociraptor, like a mini velociraptor nail or some shit. Does she have empire or something? Anyway, her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like you're going to hurt her. So I really didn't mean it like that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, what the hell? I'll share my poem with you now. Alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. To sound like Haji Shakur-sama, but okay. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, a victim of the current of the winds. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. And when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumbs and a forefinger, the hand of the beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no, nihilism, obviously, because, you know, there's really no meaning to the whole world. Everything just happens on its own in a continuous circle. There's no grand meaning that you're born for, like, There's no purpose that you serve. Even if you do something like, even if let's say someone like creates the like vaccine or some shit for AIDS or some shit next day, they're not chosen to do that. They just did it because they were hardworking and they had the talent for it and their conditions were right. There's no real mega meaning behind it. There's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That was such a good poem. This is far less creepy and far more indulging. I like it. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of thing that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club room prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Oh, is she? This is the fourth chat. Oh, she is breaking the fourth wall because, you know, she's a 2D creature and I'm 3D as I'm playing. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, she's totally breaking the fourth wall. People usually say, like, you know, humans are not one-dimensional creatures, right? But she said two-dimensional because she's in the game. That's good. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. If you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the people you can and then you can work on, whatever that said. Let me see. They focus on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, we'll go with Sayori. And she's gonna get pissed because it's written for Yuri. Nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this poem for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't really write this for anyone specifically, just because the style is same, maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. Maybe she should have not brought us to this fucking club. She must be regretting it now. You're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, blood. Sorry? There's something wrong. Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Okay, alright. Just tell me if you need anything. There's something related to this girl that I saw in a photo. I don't know if I mentioned this before. There's like a single photo, like a screenshot somewhere I saw. I thought it was a meme at first, but maybe not. Oh boy, if it went that way. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? Then go play with everyone else now, if you insist. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next. Okay. Okay, you three. You're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't you start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Did she? Okay, you three. Yeah, Yuri. Wait, Yuri, Natsuki, and Blood, right? What's the problem here? Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring... Hold on. What the fuck? What does that mean? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. What are you talking about? That's right. Deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club, but I don't really know what her catchphrase. I don't pay attention. Catchphrase? I don't really have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. A stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She wasn't actually feeling too well. I went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh? A curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything's fine. You're instigating this. I know it. You're doing some shit. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure. She just dismisses it. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. Damn, I would have laughed right there. No, that's not it at all. The most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decoration to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Blood. The one who is truly useless, okay? Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. What the hell was that? I just saw her eyes move a little bit. It wasn't a blink, but her eye just moved a little bit, like shifted a little bit. Would be really appreciative. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give it to you. Not like Monica is going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tried to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Oh, but I may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. Why is she liking me all of a sudden? She knows that I like her. I don't know what the fuck is up with her. I guess this is just a predetermined choice, whatever. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Blood too. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. Baking, isn't? Just what do you think? Well, one thing I've known that my handwriting is shit, right? But if I really try to do it in a poster, I can be really slow at it, but I can at least do it. Cooking is just not for me. Like I've tried my hand at cooking a little bit, nothing too fancy, but I can't even figure out simple recipes. The most I can do is fucking make cup noodles and fucking and fucking tea or something like that. But that's about it. That's all I can make, and I'm really bad at cooking. So I think I'm gonna go with Yuri. Anyway, but I'm also want to go with Yuri anyway, so we're gonna go with that. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Blood to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, really hasn't gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know, so I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Blood, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me, but of course, I'm going to go with... Oh, we can go with Sayori. Where did she go? Yeah, she was... Wait, Sayori is supposed to help Monica, right, with stuff? I feel like I should go with Sayori for a better end. Because, she's getting too depressed, and next thing I know, she's been 9... What is that code again? 166071? No, wait, I'm forgetting the code. Damn, I forgot the code. The code for metamorphosis, of course. So before she gets metamorphosis, if anyone doesn't know what metamorphosis is, go on nhentai.net and look up metamorphosis. So before she ends up like metamorphosis, which it might be something that might happen, because this is a dark game, drugs might be involved in the whole situation. I think I should go with Sayori, but I just want to go with Yuri. So I think I'm just gonna go with Yuri. I'm just gonna save it right here to make it easier on myself when I return to this, because I'm gonna be going for all the endings and seeing what all there is to offer in this game, like all the deletion of files and whatever the fuck is this game has to do, and the side stories, of course.